Hello and welcome to Bantu Heritage. To those who have been here before, to those who have subscribed before, welcome back to my channel. This is Bantu Heritage. My name is Matema Dombo, the man behind Bantu Heritage. Today I am coming to you from the Northern Hemisphere, in Europe, in the United Kingdom, in the city of Birmingham to be precise. It is good for you to know that in this country where I live, which is called United Kingdom, the government tries all it can to ensure that flora and fauna is well looked after. In United Kingdom, you don't just go out and cut trees. Even if there's a tree in your yard, you have to apply to trim it or to cut it for whatever reason. You have to seek permission from the government, because all trees belong to the king. That is, they belong to the nation. So today I'm coming to you from my local neighborhood. As you can see, I am in a place where there is a bit of agriculture being done. This is a place which was preserved by the government or by the local authority for people to do some horticulture, to do some gardening. I have got an allotment in this place. So as I've said before, this place is in the middle of a residential area. As you can see around me, all those are houses. But where I am now, I'm in the allotment area where we do our agriculture during the summertime, which is time we can do agriculture in the Northern Hemisphere. I think we have got one or two things to learn here, that if you go to other places, like to my home country of Zimbabwe, where I come from, you'll see that in the cities there you hardly come across green open areas. Every open area is utilized for social housing, some of it illegal housing, and it seems the government just gives a blind eye, as if they are not seeing what is happening. Maybe it's because they can't afford to give all people social housing. But in this country, as you can see, this place is in the middle of a residential area. This residential area has been there for more than 100 years, but as you can see around it, there are houses, but all these houses, they surround this green area which has been set aside for agriculture. So you can, in this place, you can do gardening, you can grow crops, vegetables, you can keep your bees here, you're even allowed to keep some chicken if you want to. So yeah, there's tapped water in here. This is one of the water points, as you can see from there, so that people can take water and water their plots. So yes, as you can see, it's all green and it seems overgrown. But some people might want to ask, why not keep it tidy? It is not that way, but in this country they ensure that this time of the year, that's when birds are laying their eggs and multiplying. That's also the time when bees collect nectar from flowers, because it's warm now. So they make sure that these areas are not disturbed at all, unless you only want to do agriculture. That's when those are the only places you can clear. But all other areas, you don't need to say, oh, let's clear it and then keep it tidy. You have to leave it as it is, so that insects, plants can thrive, birds can also come in. And I have met several times, I've come across some foxes which do reside here. Sometimes during the night, they go out into the residential areas, maybe scavenging for something to eat. But yes, that's nature for you. So yeah, our world, our heritage, we are the custodians of nature. This is our heritage, and it is up to us to ensure that we keep it for the next generation. in other places, there are other plants which have gone extinct because people are clearing land for agriculture. People are clearing land for building houses and putting in factories, some for mining purposes. But as you can see in the allotment area, where in my local area, they've made sure that this place or such places are kept as they are. There's a gentleman here who is looking after bees. So in the distance there, you can see there's a beehive. That thing there is a beehive, and there are bees in there. I hope they will not come for me. Yes, that's a beehive. So yeah, you can keep bees in this allotment area, but just behind this bushy area, there are houses. Our world, our heritage. Yes, this is great. So yeah, this is my allotment area where I do fulfill my hobby of growing vegetables during summertime. You can imagine people waking up in the morning, look out through the window, and we are looking at nature. How good that is. Breathing some fresh air. I do have 2 allotments in this area. So this is allotment number 2. As you can see, it's overgrown. Last year I did some maize. It didn't do well because it has been idle for a long time. So when I got it, I tried to cut the grass, do some tilling, which I did, but unfortunately we did not manage to harvest much. So yeah, it's overgrown, as you can see, but this is encouraged because nature has to be nature. Don't cut the grass, don't cut the trees, because there are other insects and small animals which thrive under this environment. So during this time, we don't cut unless I want to do some agriculture. This is a plum tree. Very soon we'll be eating some plums from there. Right, this is my other allotment number 1, plot number 1 for me. This is where I grow vegetables. I have dug the place. This was a compost area. For the past 2.5 years, I was putting compost material here, and it has all now matured, and I've harvested the compost. Those are some onions. I've put in some king onions over there. In the next 3 months or so, we'll be harvesting. Looking very good. And here we have got some sweet cabbages. I have put a fence around because there are a lot of birds can come in, because when they are still small as they are, the plants, the birds can just destroy all of them. So we have to cover until they've grown. So yeah, this is a bed for sweet cabbages, and this bed is ready for planting. I'll be planting some vegetable shoots here tomorrow. And this is a greenhouse, a bit old and dilapidated, but still serving the purpose. Some vegetables in there, some vegetables in there as well. So yes, so there we are doing some gardening. That's an orchard, part of the allotment area. This is where I store my tools. As you can see, this is the storeroom. Garden tools. Yeah. I hope you have enjoyed Mother Nature for a bit. Thank you for walking with me. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share the channel. You can go to the comments section and drop some comments, suggestions, so we can make this Bantu Heritage channel interesting and relevant to the audience. Thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed. Have a good day wherever you are.